Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I decided to do another chatty type video as I really enjoyed the last one. So in this video I decided to do a pros and cons on having an invisible disability. Before I get started, to mention this video isn't meant to offend anybody. These are just my experiences that I have been through, and I thought it would be a fun video for me to share and for me to look back on in the future and see what's changed. And it'll be quite fun to see if anyone else has experienced the same things or similar things that I have been through. Now, if you're new here, I will leave a link in the description box below if you want to find out what my disability is. But I do have something called Dijorge syndrome, or as some people like to call it, 22q11 deletion. Now, let's get on with the video. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do all the negatives, all the cons first, and then I'm going to do the pros. So let's jump right in. And it can be hard to ask for help, especially if it's easy. So that is something I have really struggled to do. I mean, I'm very good at asking for help, but it can be quite embarrassing if it's something that you should know at 23 years old or whatever age you are and you're still struggling with it. I know a lot of people go through with it, but I've been through this multiple times in my life, and it can be a flipping pain. Yeah, so whenever I start a new profession or new job, or I move or I transfer somewhere, I always have to tell the management or whoever's in charge about my condition, especially my heart, because if something goes wrong, they need to be aware and know roughly what my situation is. Because luckily, touch wood, that's never happened, but you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know, if it can change or how stable, but luckily at the moment I am pretty stable. But yeah, you just don't know what's going to happen. So that for me can be quite challenging, because you always got to remember to tell at least the person in charge or the management. Yeah, this is an interesting one. With my learning disability or mild learning disability, because it's not invisible, people tend to judge you quite quickly, and people can assume you don't understand how the world works, and that can be really frustrating because we do take a bit longer to get things, but once we get it, it's stuck in my head. It just takes that little bit longer to get there, and for some people they can judge you on that, and for me that can be really frustrating. Yeah, this is an interesting one. You feel like an outsider all the time, and also you don't feel like you fit in anywhere. I don't feel like that necessarily now, but as a child, when I was at school, that was something I always found really difficult, connecting with my peers and my people I work with. But luckily it's not so much of a big issue now, and it's very close. Yeah, this one does hurt a bit. You get doubted a lot, and it can stop you from trying new things, which I know is stupid and you shouldn't think like that, but when you get doubted so much, it can affect you, and it's only so many times that you can bring yourself back up. But I think I'm getting pretty good at that now. There are a few things I need to work on, but I'm trying really hard not to let people who doubt me bring me down, and I just got to rise above it. This goes on to the one I just did. I do sometimes think I'm not good enough, but I am trying to change my mindset, and I'm trying so hard to do that. I need an operation every 10 to 15 years. Now, it's not a massive deal, but when it's open heart surgery, yeah, it can be quite scary. That it's not nice. The recovery isn't great. I don't like the recovery. I've only had it twice, luckily, and on my 8th year. Well, in September it will be my 8th year since my operation, so I don't know how long it's going to be till my next one, but I'm not going to look forward to it. But I know when it happens, it does need to be sorted, and I do feel much better in myself after it's done. Yeah, okay, this one I really struggle with. Because life is such a challenge, I do struggle to know when to just stop, because I'm so used to proving people wrong. I forget sometimes to just enjoy life and just be in the present and be in the moment and just enjoy my family time and my friends. I just love proving people wrong, and it's such a great quality to have, but sometimes I just need to remember to just breathe and chill and just relax and take it all in. Now this one I've put in pros and cons. I look younger than my age. So this is what I mean by both. Pro for that one is when I'm, I don't know, 60, I will hopefully look about 30. But at the moment I'm 23 and I look about 13. Or 18. So it's not great at the moment because I always get ID'd and everyone thinks I'm like a child, even though I'm 24 next month. But when I'm older, I will really appreciate it a lot, especially when I get ID'd at like 60. So yeah, I kind of mentioned this before, but it can take a little while longer for me to get something, and I do get quite offended when people get frustrated, especially when I don't mean to be irritating and annoying at that time. You know, again, it's something I have to explain and be like, it does take, and I can get quite embarrassed talking about it, but it does take me a little while longer, especially if it's a new career, new job, or a new task. It just takes that little bit longer, but like I said before, once I'm there, I got it. Okay, moving on to the positives, or the pros I should say. I have the power to tell who I want to tell about my disability. Because it's invisible, people just don't see it, you know, as much. So that is actually quite refreshing that I don't. But obviously, because it's online on YouTube, everyone can see that I have a disability, and I'm proud of having a disability. So that is my choice. But in general, if people don't have YouTube or don't watch my videos, I don't have to tell them straight away. I can just wait and see how they would react, because it is scary telling somebody about your disability, but people are a lot more accepting nowadays, and that is really nice to see. There are days, going back to the first one I said, there are days where I do forget that I have a disability, and I can just relax and enjoy life in my own home with my doggy and my boyfriend. Oh, this is an important one. I can hopefully have a platform and a voice to share my experiences and help others, to just tell them that they can do whatever they put their mind to, regardless of their situation. And I really hope I can have that one day and be able to speak and help people gain their confidence and help them believe that they are worth it and they can do whatever they put their mind to. I like this one. You are unique and you have something that nobody else has, or mostly nobody else has. You have a scar that tells a story and it can strike up a conversation. This is lovely. When I've been away on holiday, obviously I'm wearing a bikini or a swimsuit or a dress or whatever, and people can see your scar a bit more easily. So I have had people like speak to me and come up to me and ask me why I've got a scar, like in a nice way. They would just be curious. We met another family with a child who was a similar age to me at the time, who also had a heart condition, so we were able to compare notes. So that's nice. That's, you know, connect to people in that on another level. If people keep saying no to you, we just have that fire inside of us that make us think, no, we can do this, and we're going to prove you wrong, and we're going to keep doing it until we shut you up, basically. So, you know, we aren't afraid to have a good fight and prove them wrong and say, yes, we can do it, just give us a chance. You see the world in a different way. Because I've been through a lot of obstacles and overcome a lot of challenges, I feel like I have a lot of empathy for people, and I can relate to lots of different, for example, I'm partially sighted, I can relate to people who have similar issues. I'm partially deaf, same again, I've got a learning difficulties. I can relate to people like who have got that as well. I've got a heart condition, I've got a scoliosis. Because I've got all these things, I find it a lot easier to relate and have empathy for people, and be able to connect to people as well, and help people understand the condition. So if they have a family member who have been going through similar and they don't quite get it, and I feel like I can help. I've not been through it myself yet, but I love the idea that if somebody didn't quite get it, I can easily explain to them and try and get them to see it from their point of view, and be able to help them sort of switch their mindset and think, okay, I get it now. I feel like a strong woman because I have overcome so many obstacles, and I'm damn sure I've got more obstacles to overcome. And the last one, going back to what I said in the negatives, I look younger than my age, but again, I don't need to go through it because I have already explained that in the last one. So that concludes the video. It's short and sweet, but I've really wanted to do this, you know, because I've always wanted to see if anybody comments down below and see, oh, I've been through similar, or yes, I can relate, because that's so nice when other people can relate to what you've been through. Because as a child, I didn't have anybody I can look up to that's been through what I've been through. So that's kind of what I want to do for other people. So I'm looking forward to seeing if anyone's been through similar. Please give this video a like if you would like to see more of these type of videos, more advice videos and chatty vlogs. I am going to do more vlogging. Next month we are going to go to Cornwall. Obviously we're going to go to Nick's family home, so we're still going to be isolated and be safe. We're just going to go on lots of long walks. We're going to go for 2 weeks because Nick's off work for 2 weeks, and obviously I'm not working at the moment. I cannot wait to just be on holiday and just enjoy, go on long walks, maybe go out for a meal, depending on how busy it is and what it's like and the COVID situation. We're gonna keep safe and play by the rules and all that stuff, but I am so looking forward to just eating lots of junk food and just enjoy. So hopefully I can vlog some of that, which would be lovely. And Nick and I are gonna go and visit Land's End because we've not done that before, and just maybe go on a really long hike one day with our little dog. So I cannot wait to film that for you and have a different type of vlog up. It's similar to last year when I went to, please like again if you've been here since last September when I went to Cornwall and I filmed that. So yes, please like and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.